Welcome back once again to the mathematics class. In this class, I am going to discuss with you the exercise problems of the polynomials and factorization chapter 2 of class 9th. The exercise of 2.5 which I was been discussing in my previous videos also. Those who have not watched them, just click on the I button and get it notified. And the videos following this polynomial chapter are in the playlist of my channel. You can go to the channel. In the playlist, if you click on that particular video, you will be notified. Now, let us quickly start the exercise. Till third bit, fourth part I have done in my previous video. I'll be continuing the third bit. The fifth and the sixth parts I have noted down here. See, factorize the following using appropriate identities. Now, these two here given are quadratic equations. Why quadratic? Because they are of degree 2. See, the degree is nothing but the highest variable, highest power of the variable. Here the highest power is 2, that means degree 2. Degree 2 means it is a quadratic equation. Now, here we can factorize them by splitting the middle term also. But here given question to appropriate identities. Now, we have learned all the 7 algebraic identities. Those who have not watched that video, just click on that video, go to the playlist and watch that video of the algebraic identities. Yes, all these which identity suits here, we have to apply. Now, if you see here, I can write this 5, can write it in the form of 1 plus 5, 2 plus 3, 0 plus 1 plus 4, 0 plus 5. Likewise, I can write. And also if you see 6, the factors of 6 are 1 into 6, 2 into 3, 3 into 2, likewise. So, which 2 here, if you see, this is the product, if you are considering, and this 5 is a sum. So, if I take two numbers A and B such that if I add them, if I add this 5, I can write it as 2 plus 3. Whereas 6, the same 2 plus 3, if I multiply, I get 6. Okay. So, likewise, we have to choose such numbers such that if you add them, you have to get 5, that is the middle one. And if you do the product, you have to get the extreme one. Likewise, you have to choose such factors. Right. Here, if you are considering, I can write this equation like this here. I'll apply 5 as 2 plus 3 into x and 6 as 2 into 3. Okay. So, while seeing this, you get idea of the identity, algebraic identity, that is nothing but x square plus a plus bx plus ab. If the identity is in this form, this gives us x plus a multiplied by x plus b. Okay. So, vice versa, both sides applicable. That means this is equal to this, this is equal to this. So, this I can write it in the form of x plus a and x plus b, where here I am considering a and b are 2 and 3. I can also take 0 and 5, but 0 into 5 I will not get the product 6. So, such terms which you add, you have to get the middle one. If you do the multiplication, you have to get the last one. Such terms you have to take. So, these will perfectly suit. So, here A is 2, B is 3. So, if the equation is in this form, I can write it as simply x plus A, x plus 2 and x plus 3. So, this is the answer. So, I have factorized it directly by applying the proper identity. Now, same thing we will do it for the next one also. But if you see the equation here, this quadratic equation is having something in common in all the 3 terms. Okay. See, if I take that common, the common thing is 3. If I take 3 out, I will get p square 8p. So, 8 3 is 24 plus 12. Okay. So, 3 is common throughout. So, I have taken 3 out. Now, here, let us keep this as it is. And now, here our sum is minus 8 and the product is 12. So choose such things which if you add them you have to get minus 8. If you multiply them you have to get 12. So 12 has 3, 4, 1 into 12, all these are factors, 6 2's, okay. So 6 and 2, 4 and 3 does not work out. So 6 and 2 if I take 2 plus 6, okay, 2 plus 6 is 8, but I have to get minus 8. So I'll be writing at minus and minus. And here minus 2 into minus 6, okay. If you are not able to see here, I'll write it here, see here, minus 2 minus 6 comes to minus 8 and here plus 12. So minus 2 multiplied by minus 6, that comes to plus 12. Right, see this part, I've written it here, see here. So this comes our combination. So if you add them you have to get the center one. If you do the product you have to get the last one. So these two are best suiting. Now here let us take our A value as minus 2 and B value as minus 6 here. So P square here I can write it as minus 2 minus 6P. Instead of minus 8 I can write it like here, okay, and 2 here I can write it as minus 2 into minus 6, right. Now this comes to 3. This I can write it as the same identity I will apply here. This I am not mentioning here. Do write the identity always. Now it comes to x plus a, x minus a. So x plus a is minus 2. Okay. X plus b is minus 6. Right. So that comes to, let me open the bracket here. X minus 2 plus into minus is minus and x minus 6 are the factors. Right. The identity we used as a plus b here, a into b. This is the identity we have used. Pause the video and note it down. Let's see now the fourth question. Expand each of the following using suitable identities. Here there are bits given: x plus 2y plus 4z whole square and 2a minus 3b whole square. We have to expand them using the algebraic identity which will best suit it. Okay, here if you see there are three variables here, 3 terms, okay, 3 terms and whole square. And when you get the 3 terms, we have that identity. We have to get that identity into our mind, that is x plus y plus z whole square equals to x square plus y square plus z square plus 2xy plus 2yz plus 2zx. Okay, now here if you see this identity, very simple, all are plus signs and we have to write only squares and 2xy, 2yz and 2zx. How to remember this also I have told in my previous video, cyclic form. Okay, here now in this we will substitute the values. Let us suppose our here in the solution x is x only, right, y value is 2 terms, that is 2y, and z value is 4z, right, z value is 4z. So likewise we will expand this one. Now if you expand it, x square is simply x square, y square is having 2 terms, so 2y should be squared, 2y whole square plus z square is 4z whole square plus, and 2 into x into y, that means 2. I'll write multiplication as dot 2 into x is x into y is 2y, right, plus 2 into y is 2y into z is 4z. Okay, then later on 2 into z into x. So 2 into z is 4z into x is just x. So we'll write it. We will do it x square. Now 2y whole square comes to 4y square. Okay, 4 square is 16, 16z square. Now here we will multiply. Here comes 4xy plus 4 4s 16, 16yz plus here 4 2s 8 zx. So this is the final expansion. We have expanded it using the identity. Now let's see the second one, 2a minus 3b whole square. Here this is in the form of a minus b whole square. A minus b whole square. What is the formula? A minus b or x minus y, whatever you want, you can take it. Now this comes to a square plus b square, whereas we have minus with 2ab. Okay, 2ab is minus. So let's substitute here. Here we have a as 2a and this is b. So b as two terms are there, that is 3b. So when we are squaring, b square means those two terms you have to square. 3b whole square. Likewise. Now this comes to a square. A square is our 2a whole square plus b square is 3b whole square minus 2 into a value is 2a, b value is 3b. Let us write here. Now 2a whole square is 4a square plus 3b whole square is 9b square minus here 3 2 6, 6 2 is 12, 12ab. So this is the final expansion. Pause the video and note it down. Let's see the next. Now the third problem here, in the same thing, expanded using suitable identities. Here 3 terms are given whole square, and also that is the fourth problem. This is the fourth problem. Right? I have noted down third and the fourth. Now we will proceed with using the same formula, that is x plus y plus z whole square equals to x square plus y square plus z square plus 2xy plus 2yz plus 2zx. Right, the same formula. Right, here if you see here, we will substitute here. Though they are having negative signs in the question, we have to consider along with the negative sign as one term. Okay, because in the identity we have all the positive signs plus only. So what we have to take here, if you see here, x value equal to minus of 2a. Okay, along with the negative sign we have to take, and y value is equal to 5b plus 5b, that means, and z value equals to minus 3c. Okay, this is the z value along with the negative sign, so that our equation will be plus x plus y plus z whole square, where we are considering the negative sign also as z and the negative sign here as y. Okay, now let us proceed with the identity. Now this identity is giving us x square, y square, z square, that we will expand it. Now x square is minus 2a whole square. Why am I writing whole? Because x term is one term, but our x term is having a negative sign as well as 2 and a. The two terms are clubbed. So for a complete thing you have to write square because x is square. Now y is also two terms, so let me write a bracket 5b whole square plus z square is minus 3 whole square. Likewise, plus again 2 into x into y. Right? Let me write here 2 into x is 2a into y is 5b. Again plus 2 into y value is 5b multiplied by z value is 3c, plus here 2 into z value is minus 3c into x value is minus 2a. Be cautious with the negative signs while substituting. Right? Here minus 2 whole square, minus whole square comes to positive, and 2 is 2 whole square 4a square. So this comes to plus 4a square plus 25b square here. Minus 3 whole square is plus 9c square plus here. And if you multiply 5 2's 10, 10 2's 20. 5 2's 10, 10 2's 20, and negative sign is there. Minus, so minus, plus into minus is minus 20 AB here if you multiply. Now here also negative sign, 5 3's 15, 15 2's 30. So minus 30 BC. And the last one is minus into minus plus and plus here, that will be plus. 3 2's 6, 6 2's 12, 12 AC. So this is the final expansion. Right, we have used the identity and expanded. The similar way we will do it here. Just note down this formula here. The formula is x plus y plus z whole square is equal to x square plus y square plus z square plus 2xy plus 2yz plus 2zx. Now here if you see x, y, z here are in fractions, right? So here x value is a upon 4, y value is minus, take along with the sign. Here nothing is there, that means plus, it is understood, minus b by 2, and z value is simply 1. Right, we will substitute these values in the identity here. If you substitute, let me do a partition here. Now here we will substitute, this comes to x square, here x square. So x square is a upon 4 whole square plus y square is b by 2 whole square plus z square is 1 square plus 2 into x into y. So these two, a by 4 into minus b by 2, right, plus I'll write it here 2yz. So yz are these two, minus b by 2 into, so I'm writing dots, so let us write the same thing, plus 2y into z. So 2y is 1 into y into z, zx, okay, a by 4. Now if there are any cancellations we will do, we can cancel off 2 and 2 here, can cancel off 2 and 2 here, 2 once here and 2 twice here. Okay, so that we will do. Here it comes to a square is a square by 16. Okay, here minus b comes to plus b square. So that comes to plus b square by 4. Here 1 square is 1, and here we cancelled off 2 and 2, so minus a by b upon 4. Okay, here also 2 and 2 cancel, just minus b here, here 2 a by 2, just plus a upon 2. This is the final expansion. Here please make a note here, and today we will end the class till here. We will continue the rest of the problems of exercise 2.5 in our next session. Okay, hope you have understood the concept, but you have to be very perfect with the algebraic identities, because we are using all the identities here. Okay, thank you all.